Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's the boy Don Soyce in the morning or the evening, depending on where you are right now. Today I'm coming at you with what if Sasuke died during part 1, 3, or rather, what if Naruto killed Sasuke during part 1, part 3. So, yeah, last time, which was like yesterday, so last time where we left off, basically, it was the start of the time skip. Rather, they left the leaf. So, yeah, today we're going to be starting off at the beginning of the time skip. And with that, subscribe, like, comment, do all that, and let's get right into the video. Sakura and Tsunade were standing in front of the leaf gates. 2.5 years were up. As they were standing there, they heard, "You guys seem really eager for us to get back. Did you miss us?" As the two heard that, they looked behind them and saw the fort that left 2 years ago. "You're back," Sakura said excitedly. "How did you guys get behind us?" Kakashi tapped his headband and said, "That's a trade secret." Naruto suggested they catch up at Ichiraku, but then heard, "Sexy Jutsu!" Smoke appeared, and then out of it, a naked Whammon appeared. Kakashi and Jiraiya both shot blood out of their noses. Then the transformation canceled out, revealing Konohamaru. "Hey boss, how do you like my sexy jutsu? Let's see how you can compete." Naruto chuckled as he said, "Konohamaru, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm beyond that." As Sakura heard that, she thought Naruto might have grown up, but then he yelled, "I completely innovated that jutsu! Come on guys, let's show my new perverted jutsu!" Upon hearing that, Sakura tried to throw a haymaker at Naruto, but he easily dodged, and Sakura and Tsunade were impressed by his speed. Tsunade spoke up and said, "So it seems like you really have grown up a lot, Naruto, at least in strength, that is. I'm sure that it's the same with all of you two as well. Glad to see that Team 7 is back together, but know this, me and Sakura haven't been slacking in training." Speaking of which, Kakashi started 3, talking to his squad. "How about a throwback? Meet me at the old training grounds in town." The 3 complied, and then when they got there, they saw Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Kakashi, who was holding 2 bells. "Alright students," he said, "today we'll be putting a spin on an old classic. We'll be doing the bell test, but instead of 3 ambushing 1 with the bells," he then tossed the bell to Sasuke. "It'll be 3v3, and whichever team gets 2 bells first, we declare the winner. The rules are like normal, except one special rule. No giant forms," he said, looking at Naruto and Sasuke. This confused Sakura and Tsunade as they asked what he meant, but he answered with, "No need to worry about it right now." Before they started, Tsunade said, "I'm sure that the boys have gotten stronger, but don't take your eyes off Sakura. Me, her, and Chizune have been training constantly after you 4 left. Both of my disciples have reached new heights." Then Sakura looked at her teammates and said, "I'm sure you two have gotten a lot stronger, but I don't feel like having to stay behind you." She then said, "I may have just recently acquired this power, I haven't completely mastered it, but don't think that means I can't pull my weight." A blue diamond-shaped mark appeared on her head, and then it started to glow, and black markings started to spread on her face, but that was as far as they went. Jiraiya looked toward Tsunade and said, "I'm sure that Sakura has grown into a fine young Kunoichi, but those teammates of hers are absolute monsters. At a certain point in our training, me and Kakashi had to start playing catch-up." What shocked her, "Jiraiya, you can't be serious," she said. He shook his head and said, "That's why I'll go full power with the technique Naruto helped me develop. You shouldn't hold back either." Jiraiya then put his hands together and a poof sound was heard. Then red markings appeared around his eyes. Kakashi also then lifted his headband and revealed a Sharingan that shifted into the Mangekyo, and then he said, "Alright, let's get started." When Kakashi yelled to start, Sasuke yelled to his teammates to charge at their opponent at full speed, and then him and Naruto blitzed towards the enemy, their speed surprising Tsunade and Sakura. But Kakashi immediately activated his Kamui, so his whole team was able to evade. Sakura asked what happened, and Sasuke then informed her, "We might as well trade information on our foes. This is Kakashi's unique ability. He can teleport himself and others into a different dimension that he can access with his Sharingan. That means our opponents could appear from anywhere, so we should be back to back. They grouped together. Naruto decided to follow Sasuke's lead and say, well, here's the 411 on Pervy Sage. He used a thing called Sage Mode, and it gives him a massive physical boost, ups his sensory ability, increases the range on his attacks. He also learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Now it was Sakura's turn. Tsunade has massive physical strength, and not only is she a master of medical ninjutsu, she then points to her forehead. When she releases this jutsu, it covers her whole body, and she can regenerate from most injuries almost instantly. Not to mention, it does give her an even bigger physical boost. Before anything else could be said, a massive Rasengan appeared over the three's heads. Then Naruto yelled, "Let's go, Kurama!" as he put his hands together and sprouted 9 tails, which he used to block the attack and swipe his team out of the way. A flabbergasted Sakura yelled, "No way! You conquered the 9 tails power, Naruto?" But he then replied, "Nope, I just learned to get along with Kurama." The three Jiraiya's then fell to the ground and ambushed Team 7. As Sasuke threw a punch, the Jiraiya he was fighting de-transformed into Kakashi, who shot out of his eye a full-power Tsunade that was aiming a punch at Sasuke. Sasuke used EMS and then made a rib cage to protect him, but it wasn't strong enough and it broke. But 2 arms pushed Tsunade out of the way. The one who pushed her out of the way was Naruto, who took out his clone that he was fighting and then made 2 of his own, sending them to help Sakura, and he himself went to help Sasuke. After the clones were taken care of, Naruto and Sasuke stretched out chakra fists towards Kakashi, and Sakura, along with Naruto's clones, went after Tsunade. Naruto yelled out, "Sasuke, Ring of Fire!" Then they both used EMS and made a ring of black flames around them and their opponents. Against Tsunade, one Naruto clone was using EMS and swatted a Susanoo arm, and the other went 6 past Sage Mode and tackled her while she was dodging and then flew her away. Then the 2 opened up gaps in the flames to aid Sasuke, and as they did, Kakashi shot out of his eye Jiraiya Angamabunta, which made his eye bleed heavily. As Sasuke was being crushed, he yelled, "Almighty push!" and shot them into the air. When he got up, he revealed 2 Rinnegan that had 3 Tomoe. From the air, Gamabunta shot down a water bullet. Naruto formed Kurama's head around him and shot a tail beast bomb that busted through the water bullet. Before it could hit though, Jiraiya undid the summoning and jumped out of the way. Naruto then brought out his True Seeker orbs and made 2 wide flat discs for Sasuke and Sakura to stand on, and then they flew towards the Pervy Sage. The old man shot down his biggest fire jutsu that he could, and as Team 7 prepared to take on the flame, Kakashi teleported beside Sasuke with a lightning blade in hand, aiming for his bells. "I'm gonna end this right now," Kakashi said. To this, Sasuke said, "You finally made your move." And then he threw up a rock that he had been clutching before he went airborne. "I've been working on this. It's time for a test." He then used his Rinnegan ability to switch the lightning blade and the rock, making the lightning fizzle out and Kakashi lose footing. Before he fell, Sasuke grabbed him and then used his universal pull to take Kakashi's bell, as Naruto used his True Seeking orbs to block the fire. Well, Kakashi, it seems like we've won. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of What If Naruto Killed Sasuke during part 1-3. Yeah. So, tell me what you thought about that in the comments. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, I do have other videos. Check out my other series. What If Naruto Learned Sage Mode Early? And I am going to be doing a 3rd new What If, and that's probably going to be like the only new one for a while, maybe, or at least until I kind of like get to finishing those. I might start like focusing on those, but yeah, I do have another new What If in mind. I do have to start putting like that together. I have the script, but yeah. So yeah, and if you like this video and you like my content, like this video, comment, comment on it and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, with that, Don Soyce. I guess I'm soicing out. Bye.